Lesson 4.9, Graph and Solve Quadratic Inequalities. The essential questions for the lesson are how do you graph a quadratic inequality and how do you solve a quadratic inequality. We're going to start with graphing quadratic inequalities. I'm going to do the first one and then I'm going to have you try the second one on your own. To graph a quadratic inequality, we're going to graph it like a regular quadratic equation. Seeing example 1, we can tell that it's in standard form, which means the first thing that we need to do is find the vertex. If you recall, the x-coordinate of the vertex is negative b over 2a, which in this case would be negative 3 over 2 times 1. That gives us negative 3 halves, or negative 1.5, as the x-coordinate of the vertex. When you plug negative 3 halves back into your calculator for x, you will get a y of negative 6.25. So we plot the vertex, negative 1.5, negative 6.25. I'm going to go by 2's on the y-axis so that I can plot it all in the coordinate plane. On the x-axis, we'll still go by 1's. So it's 1, 2, 3. So we go to negative 1.5, negative 6.25, which will be right in there. It's a little hard to plot with this stylus. If you recall, C is your y-intercept. So that's over here. And then our third point, we use symmetry, which means I would be 1.5 to the left, which puts me at negative 3, and at that same point of negative 4. Now here's where the difference between an equation and an inequality comes into play, and it's the same as it was for a linear equation. Since it's strictly greater than, we need to dash the parabola. If it's greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to, we use a solid parabola. From here, we choose a point either on the inside or the outside of the parabola, and we look to see where we can shade. I'm going to choose 0, 0, that's on the inside of my parabola, and I'm going to plug that in for x and y. That gives me 0 is greater than 0 plus 3 times 0 minus 4. It's actually 0 squared, which gives us 0 is greater than negative 4. That is a true statement, which means this is a solution, so everything on the inside of the parabola is a solution. I'd like you to go ahead and try number 2, and when you are done, you can select on the next video, and in that video I will show you the solution to number 2.